welcome to our Musical Allsorts Review show, where we will be showing you our reviews of music in general, albums preferably.
Yep.
Occasionally.
Unsigned music, by the way.
Unsigned music, of course.
We've got 3 albums to review today: Holy Moly The Crackers, Just Be, and Driven Serious.
First album we've got is Holy Moly and the Crackers. Holy moly!
Holy moly!
Holy moly!
They're damn good.
They are damn good.
They're damn good.
I like them. I like them a lot. I want to touch their faces.
Definitely dancing music. Dancing music to dance to.
It is,
but
yes.
it's not dance music though.
No, it is not. It is folky Irish type.
Folky Irish, gypsy, dancey.
It is music.
Drink whiskey music.
It is music to get very drunk and leap about to. I love it as such.
I do, and I love them as well. They're the nicest bunch of people.
Have you met them?
Yes, I have.
Tell us about you meeting them.
The first time I met Holy Moly, I'd actually been busking in Newcastle, and it was when I was living in Heaton at the time, and I was getting the metro back to Heaton, and they were on the metro as well, and I saw that they had all their instruments with them, so I thought, hey, I've got an instrument, they've got an instrument, let's talk to the guys with instruments. Yeah, and they told us about the band and stuff, and I said, I should come down to open mic at the Trenton House tonight. It's going to be good. And they were lovely. They're a really nice bunch of people. And they came as well on the night. And that was the first time I actually heard the music. The Trenton House, if you don't know, is a small pub in Newcastle. It's a really good one though. They got like lots of good craft ales and stuff. And that used to be where the open mic was that I used to go to a lot. And well, you went there as well, so I don't really need to tell you. Yeah, and
these people
here. Were you there actually?
I have no idea, mate. They all there was an amount of alcohol flowing that tended to blend them all into one.
Yeah, true. Anyway, it was a big drunken night, and they got up and played in this tiny stage area, and everyone just went mental for it. It was great. Awesome, like so.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw them, I was actually in the middle of a pub crawl, and someone had mentioned that they were playing and like recommended them to us. And we went down. It was in O'Neill's by Central Station.
Yeah.
And just as you said, they're just one of those bands that's just full of energy and like obviously really loves what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you can't help but get caught up in it. So I was very, very impressed. I also got drunk with them afterwards.
It wasn't the best gig I'd seen them play though.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't. It was.
Yeah. I've seen them play many times though. So.
Alright, fantastic. What can you tell me about the album?
The album.
So, what tracks do you like on the album? What's your highlight?
Well, the whole album's really good anyway. I do have my favourites. Highway Shoes,
right?
For one, and Down on Time,
right?
But I really like Blue Bullet as well. It's hard to choose. What?
Willie Had a Fiddle.
Oh my!
That is quite a good song as well, and it is. Does have a oh my factor.
And Blind Man Jack are my favourites on it. It's one of the few albums where, like, because they are so good live, it actually comes across well on the album as well.
Yeah.
Not a lot of bands do that. Like, when you listen to it, it's like almost, it's not quite as good as they are live, but it sort of captures the same sort of spirit of it. I really like it anyway.
Yeah.
Can we play a track?
We can play a couple of snippets of some bits.
Sweet.
And that'll happen now.
In this frame.
I'm traveling along the dusty lane, and I'm singing my song in the summer rain. I'm singing for love, and I'm singing for life, singing to you, my sweethearted wife. Oh, I know I'll be back soon. I know it's time to hang up and dry my highway shoes. fast like a Celtic queen who loved like a whore, fast and lean. Willie had a fiddle and he played all night, but he couldn't get it right. So he picked up a gun, played the drum, 2-step, 4-step marching on. And he's off to fight and she's all alone with his ring on her finger, sat at home. Willie had a fiddle and he played all night, and he played all night till the middle of the night. Willie had a fiddle but he could not get it right.
Right, we've also got to bear in mind that they've got a new EP coming out as well.
Yeah, the Lily EP, yeah.
Which we're going to have to come back and review again.
Once that comes out and we get our hands on it.
3rd of February. And they've got a new show opening, which is like, it's not, I realise I'm hugging you, this is quite strange. It's not just like a music show, they'll be telling stories and having a bit of dancing and stuff.
Oh right, I didn't actually know about
that. Yeah. That starts on the 21st of February, I believe, and it's called If the River Was Whiskey.
Another key thing, another thing to note about Holy Moly The Crackers, didn't play it on the BBC Live Lounge.
Yes, they did.
And they recently did a tour of France. Yeah, it's quite cool. They're one of those bands that tours around a lot, and if they're in your town, you're lucky.
Would you recommend you go and see them now?
And do pick up a copy of the album First Avenue, because it is really good. They're signed to Tiny Light, signed to Northern Lights Music as well, which is a local northeast record label.
Nice. Who have we got next?
Who have we got next? We have Driven Serious next.
Sweet. Let's have a look at that. Next up, Driven Serious, the importance of being serious.
Yes. It is very important to be serious.
That is both the name of the band and the name of the album. Aye. So I really like them. The first time I met them, I was doing like the jam session thing in Bar Local, and we were all drinking and playing extremely random songs, and they are the most mental people you'll ever meet. I love them. They're fantastic.
I can't actually remember the first time I actually met them. I think it must have been some sort of random night in Bar Local with the jam sessions as well. But I did play this one. Like, I got asked by Rob, the lead singer, to play this really interesting gig with them in Sacriston of all places. Sacriston's like near Durham, if you don't know. Some people might not. But it was in an old church. The building used to be like an Anglican church, I think it was. It had been converted to be a gig venue and have like a coffee shop thing as well. So it's quite weird playing in a church. And obviously, like, when Driven Serious, they just brought the house down with quite like punky folk, very energetic.
So, what's your favourite song on the album then? That's what we're all wanting to know.
I think my favourite song is Truthful Out. Just with the amount of energy and passion you can hear in it. Mm-hmm. And it's got quite a lot of really great builds to it. The violin parts and
mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say too much because you have to listen to it and see how good it is. But yeah, that's my sort of segments about that.
I think I prefer Buddhas in the Emptiness and Through These Eyes.
Which one? Because it's part 1 and part 2 of Buddhas in the Emptiness.
Part 1.
Part 1.
Because it's epic. No, I just think I think those two capture what the band sound like live best.
Yeah.
I'm big on seeing the bands live rather than on the recordings.
Well, with Driven Serious, they're another really great live act.
Mm-hmm.
And in some ways, I'd say that they're better than this actual album.
Yeah, I don't think the album the album, for all it's a very good album. It doesn't capture how good they are live. Like, they are so much better.
Yeah.
Live. I'm trying to. It's a really positive thing to say about a band, but it comes across as really negative.
I mean, they're really like sort of an energy-based band. Like the energy that flows on stage is stronger than the album as a recording.
As most bands are.
Yeah.
And should be.
So, I'd really suggest to see them live. But the album, it doesn't mean the album's not great as well. The album is.
Yeah. Go play some snippets and then we'll show them.
We'll play some snippets so you can make your own decisions and enjoy it for yourselves.
Broken heart is a broken process of rebirth. So I'm not gonna be a slave when I should be servant to the world. Servant to the world. As the sun comes up and the sun goes down, new delusions look and found. Round and round the corner, round and round. You will dedicate again as you hear a new sound. What if I said I never cared about the dying crowds, the ones who made themselves the enemy? What if I let the thoughts your brain made you believe they were your own? Would you believe me? And the truth will out, however greatly comes the cost. And the truth will out, however greatly comes the cost. Manipulation and the lives they're only deceiving themselves, I know. Looking for a guiding light, but the torch went out a long time ago. And the truth will out, however greatly comes the cost.
So, is there anything else we need to know about Driven Serious before we...
Well, we've had some lineup changes now. There's 6 of them.
Aye.
They've got a cellist and a new drummer
Sweet.
and stuff.
Lush. And they're playing at a festival and concert on the 25th of April.
Yep. With Gilded
with
Thieves,
Gilded Thieves, aye.
who've played our events. If you've obviously watched our other videos.
And we'll be reviewing them soon as well.
Yeah, we'll be reviewing them in the next reviews show too.
Aye. Driven Serious have also got a new song coming out. You'll know about that now. It's been released already. It was released on the 25th of January.
Yep.
What's it called?
Sinking Sand.
Sinking Sand. So go and check that one out as well. We'll leave a link for it here.
Yeah, on my
Cool.
face.
Click on his face.
Click on my face now to listen to Sinking Sand.
Moving on. What we got coming up next?
Next, we are reviewing, and this is the wild card of this reviews show, because the first 2 bands have been folk bands, so we're going to flip the whole show on its head and give you some hip hop. It's just be.
Hip hop is like the cool slang term for rappers.
Thanks,
I've done my
Charlie.
research.
You have. And his mixtape, what they call it,
In the hood.
in the hood, being all ghetto and cool and Anki stuff like that, is
Word.
called Storeys Above. So we're just going to be reviewing that in just a second.
Word.
Okay, so Just B's album story is called Storeys Above, and it looks like this. Yeah, so I first met. That's
I
funny.
thought there was just a really good pause. It looks like...
It does look like this.
Yeah! Anyway, you were saying...
Yeah, so
B.
I met Just B when through another rapper friend of his actually. So I went to college with him. Yeah, and actually on the first sort of event, first sort of test run of Musical Allsorts events, pretty much, I had his friends H-Man and David Blast on the sort of trial run Musical Allsorts in the first place.
Alright.
The one I did like before
It was
before we
kicked off.
kicked off properly, yeah.
So tell me about...
So I know. Yeah, he's a rapper from Ashton, and you can tell from his accent where he's from. No, which is good because there's a lot of like people who do rap these days that put on fake American accents, and I hate that. I hate that so much. But he stays true to where he's from, his roots, and the songs are a lot about, like some of the songs, quite a few about the where he comes from and stuff like flat caps and barcodes. That's one of my favourite ones.
So I like the album.
So do I.
That's my review of it, Dad.
That's your good.
No, I like
you had
it.
some interesting views
I do,
about it, so let's talk about those.
Yeah, it's another one of those where I've got to like preface it saying that I actually mean this in a really good way, but I've never been able to actually phrase it to you when we've been talking about it, so it doesn't sound negative. But like, this album's class. Let's start off by saying that.
When you were saying to me earlier,
but the last track on the album is like what you'd expect to hear on the radio, like the sort of
rap, the rap music that you'd hear as standard on the radio.
Exactly, aye. But everything else is so much better than that. It actually feels like a letdown at the end, because the rest of the album and all the songs on it, the tracks on it are that good. When you sort of, if you think of the 10th track as comparing it to what's out at the minute from everybody else, you realise how much better everything else is, and how far beneath what the other tracks are, what the radio is.
So what you're saying is the rest of all the songs apart from the last one are better than the kind of stuff that famous rappers are putting out at the moment.
Yes. Thanks. That see how easy that was? And I couldn't think of that.
I'm here to help formulate his words. I totally agree.
You are the translator.
I mean, I still really like it, the last song, but the rest of them are that much better that it does feel like it's letting the thing down a bit.
If it had been the first song instead of the last song, I would have had nothing bad about, like, no negatives at all.
Yeah, because you start off with one of your not so better songs, and then you get better as you go along.
And you'd end on a high. But to me, even though, as I say, that's on par with anything that's out at the minute, it feels like the low point of the album.
So what's your favourite song then?
My favourite song would have to be track 3.
Track 3?
Yes.
On Point?
On Point with
that
H-Man.
One, that's the one there, with H-Man.
And Memories as well, I like Memories.
They actually, the On Point song was on the BBC Live Lounge.
They got a video for that as well?
The BBC introducing, sorry, not the Live Lounge. They're introducing...
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And they know what you meant.
Yeah,
They're just pretending.
I was actually at David Blast's house when that was on the radio.
Yeah.
It was his birthday or something.
Nice. Have they got a... is that the one that On Point? Is that the one that got the video for?
That's the one that got a video for, which we can link just into here or my face. Click my face and you'll get it. Why do you want people to click my face so much?
I just think it's funny and it sounds rude.
Yeah.
Click on my face. I want you to click on my face hard.
I mean, my favourite one is Flat Caps, the freestyle one, and we'll give you like some snippets of some of our favourite tracks.
Yeah.
So you can listen to those now.
Enjoy.
Instead of chasing me dreams, it seems I'm running without a slight care. I'm facing the real, blazing a deal to escape the nightmare. The way that I feel, force fed a meal, I'm in a high chair. The spiel that these rappers are spitting shite, they're going nowhere. I did it for fun when I started it off. Instead of refusing, I'm kicking them off. At night time I right to the tick of the clock. Insomnia started slipping a lot. My head feels like it's tied in a knot. Replacing sleep with writing a lot. Enlightened crowds, I'd hit my forgotten or getting programmed like a robot. But I'll continue skipping rhythm. I give them perfect precision from start to finish. It's dark, I'll diminish any bottle of spirit you give us. I'm begging forgiveness as God is me witness. I'll never stop giving you fucking lyrics. And I'll keep spitting cause music is all I got. And I use it when times are hard to get. You were taken far too soon. But it just goes to show only the good die young. Gonna miss you, kid. I'm sending this one out with you until we'll meet again. That will never be enough. I like Jiggy, my little friend. Sing with take the things in life for granted in which we depend. The pictures are only warm memories until the end. I'm sending this one out with you until we'll meet again. That will never be enough. I like Jiggy, my little friend. Sing with take the things in life for granted in which we depend. The pictures are only warm memories until the end. Most people search for love, but is it even real? Intoxicating things that happen in which we feel. Love can either make or break. A man can take away, replace his plan, and just like that it can be taken from his hand. You say it slips right through just like a grain of sand. It makes you feel as if you're lost in your own land. So let's sit down and smoke a spliff, remembering the past forever, thinking where the time has gone and how it went so fast. Now everything is up in a cloud of the smoke, I'm in love with the ganja talk, it's a smoke. Till me eyes are closed and I'm stoned. In a way I float to a place when no one goes. I come back, I blaze, I'm toast, I suppose. It's how it goes, yeah. The cannabis it resonates within me system now. I've been a fan of this, it's like me second nature now. How can you really say that it's bad and smoking it drives you mad? To make it's not a drug, believe it's just love. It's just me, just me, just who?
Just here to narrate when the bass comes through like.
Oh! 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 So, Just Be. It's pretty sweet.
So yeah, I enjoyed that. Is there anything else we need to know about Just Be? Cause
Just Be, he does a lot of battles, which you can find on his Facebook. That's what he posts about them. They're not on his specific YouTube channel, but he's got lots of videos that other people have done.
Does he have links to them on his Facebook?
Yeah, I think he does. So we can provide those links in the description anyway. So yeah, and also if you want to get a copy of this, right, okay, we're just gonna do that again.
No, I like it.
If you want to get a copy of this,
Keep going.
then you
No
can.
one noticed. It's alright.
Then you can click on my face, or wherever. We'll put a thing you can click on right here to go to the Bandcamp to get that.
Yep. Sweet.
Bro.
Nice. And other Geet good words are not.
Yep.
So that's all we've got time for today.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, yes. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do check out all 3 of these. We're going to have links to everything
Down in the description below. If you like this video, please give it a big good thumbing.
Oh my.
If you want to get a hold of all these albums, we'll leave the links to those as well, and get in touch with the bands, let them know what you think of them.
Yep.
And subscribe to the channel and see all of the other videos. You'll actually get live performances by some of these bands and bands we will be reviewing in the future as well.
Also, if you want to mention us on Twitter, use the hashtag Musical Allsorts Reviews. Or if you just generally want us to talk about Musical Allsorts, hashtag Spin the Pink Vinyl.
Hashtag oh my.
Oh
If you're feeling
my.
a bit saucy.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll get you a new video soon. And with some new, more unsigned music to review.
Okay.
I've been Chris Willis.
And in many ways, he still is.
Thanks for that, Charlie. See ya.